who has been named the 2019 Citizen of the Year by the Ellsworth Area Chamber of Commerce for her contributions to our community. We extend our congratulations and best wishes, and be it ordered that this official expression of sentiment be sent forthwith on behalf of the 129th Legislature and the people of the state of Maine. And it's signed by the President of the Senate and the Speaker of the Maine House. So congratulations, Jackie.
At this time, I'd like to introduce to the stage Patrick Morgan, President of Witham Family Properties, and Laura Tebow, Colony and Materials Manager at the new Ellsworth location of Jackson Lab, to present the 2019 Citizen of the Year Award.
Yep, you gotta go up.
Can we have Jackie Wyckoff to accept the 2019 Citizen of the Year Award?
Good job, Jackie!
Thank you to the Ellsworth Chamber of Commerce for this award. I am truly honored. With everything that I do it with a team of the most amazing volunteers. My family volunteers jump in to help wherever they are needed. They stay late, come in early, spend days off, nights, and weekends to make sure the racks are filled, donations are sorted, clothes are hung, and we are ready to open. Their compassion and dedication is inspiring. The community closet sees anywhere from 50 to over 200 people on any given day. We believe that no matter how much or how little a person makes, they should shop in our store. Those who are able to leave a donation for their 10 items pay the bills for those who come in and cannot afford to. Sorry. After 10 items, we sell clothes for $1 each. The best clothes you can find anywhere for $1 or less, so that people can focus their money on life's more important things. But more importantly, they can feel good about themselves. When we started the store, we averaged about 10 trash bags a week of donations. 2 years later, and we see on average 300 trash bags of clothes and about 6 truckloads of non-clothing items every week. Our community has embraced us, supports us, and relies on us to be there for them when they need someone most. I wish I had the time to tell you about every business or person that has gone out of their way to help make us better, to help us on our mission of neighbors helping neighbors. But these are just a few. Bangor Savings Bank, Channel 2, and Bar Harbor Savings Bank each donated $1,000 to our store. Tiny Tykes Daycare donated $2,000. The Witham Family Charitable Fund donated $3,000. And Franklin Savings Bank gave us $10,000 in their 150-year celebration. They allowed the community to vote for their choice of places to help, and we are so grateful that so many believed in us and voted for us. All of these businesses donated to us because they wanted to make a difference here in our community, and I would like to share with you some of those differences that they have made. With that money, we were able to fill the blanket rack outside our store so that those living without heat or those who are homeless would have access to blankets, hats, gloves, and hand warmers all winter long, day or night. We were able to set up and fill our food rack, giving 24/7 access to food so that no one is going days without eating. We were able to expand our store to creating an emergency room so that when someone loses everything to a fire or other emergency, they have somewhere to turn. In the emergency room, we have brand new hygiene items, brushes, razors, blankets, clothing, and everything someone might need if they are starting over from nothing. They get whatever they need at no limits and no cost. We also expanded to add a new room for our new with tag items. In the middle of August, we hold an event for back to school. Last year, in the first half an hour, over 300 people showed up to shop. They were able to get brand new outfits for school, school supplies, hygiene items, shoes, and more, so that no family has to choose between buying groceries or buying back to school items. With the additional space, we will be able to save even more clothing to help more families next year. During this event, I was able to once again witness how amazing the businesses in this community are. When, without me even asking, I started getting calls from places like Aroma Joe's, Big Cats, Dragonfire, Pat's Pizza, Finelli's, and many others saying, "We want to help." And they provided all of the food so that each family could eat a free meal that evening. We were able to help over 100 families with meals at Thanksgiving and Christmas. We helped families taking in foster children, provided clothing for the homeless, helped people start over after going through domestic violence situations, and helped expectant mothers prepare for their babies when they didn't know where else to turn, and so much more. We have 13 full-time staff members, but could use at least 30 full-time people to get everything done. So when Mark over at Stanley Subaru gave us a crew every Monday and Wednesday in April, I was beyond grateful. And boy, did they work. They lugged hundreds of totes, restocked the store, helped rearrange, emptied out our new room so that we could expand for this summer. Pretty sure that was on the first day. Mark worked alongside his staff and in 1 month helped me complete tasks that may have never been able to be completed otherwise. He has also given me such great advice and been a great mentor. Without this community and the love they have for us, we wouldn't be able to continue. Recently, I found myself staring at the very large dumpster outside our store, which you actually got to see, which was overflowing so much that the cover stood up. I also stared at the pile sitting next to it that I couldn't possibly fit in. I felt discouraged, knowing I had no clue how I was going to get rid of it. We fill the dumpster 2 times a week, and it's always overflowing. Luckily, a customer at the store agreed to take the whole pile to the transfer station for me. That happens a lot. It's kind of the way the store works, magic happening all of the time. But it also reminded me that a long summer of having to remove items is approaching, when our incoming items more than double. So when Mark introduced me to the owners of Brown's Appliance, and they told me that they were going to donate one of their vans to our store, we were extremely excited. Woo! Each week we have to drop off items leaving our store to go to other nonprofits, and we pick up a large load of amazing clothing in Bangor to bring back to our store. My dad has always done this for me, but recently he lost his foot to diabetes and is unable to drive for now, so I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to continue without having a vehicle of our own. This van will bring many possibilities to our store. Along with the community closet, I run the Philip Carter Reading Foundation with my aunts. As a former librarian, I have a love for books. My cousin Phil also had a love for books. He was called the reading bouncer outside of his job at Patty Murphy's. While he was watching the door, he would often be seen sitting outside with a book, and when he'd finish it, he'd hand it off to someone he'd just met and say, "I'm sure you're gonna love this." A few years ago, he was headed to work when a drunk driver crossed 3 lanes of traffic and killed Phil and his passenger. The foundation is run with the goal to fill every kid's hands with a book. We have given away more than 16,000 books so far in his memory. Books are always available at our store for free for both children and adults. I encourage any of you who are interested in learning more about us to come visit us. I would love the opportunity to show you around a store that I love and believe in. I have learned so so much since this journey began. The community closet has grown so much in just 2 years, beyond anything I ever expected or imagined it could be. I look forward to all of the ways we will continue to grow, the needs we will meet, and the lives we will change. Thank you for being a part of it.